Everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another Theater 31 movie review. And as you guys can see, you know exactly what movie I'm bringing your way. If you look over my right shoulder, your left, I guess, that's how it works. I don't even know, I'm a little bit confused. What movie would I be reviewing right here? Well, how about Spider-Man Far From Home, starring Tom Holland. Yes, I decided, I guess, to do this right here as a Theater 31 review rather than a recommendation, because I wasn't too sure how I would like it and if I would honestly refer it to you guys in my recommendations list. But you never know, it might grow on me. As of right now, love this movie much better than I first seen in theaters. I was impressed, but not too impressed, maybe because of going through Endgame and then several months later we got this movie, so I wasn't really ready to step into any other MCU without a Captain America or an Iron Man, knowing that's their fate. But watching it the second time with my nephew today, I enjoyed it. I love this movie, or like this movie 10 times better than the first. I'm sorry, you guys can hate all you want. That's my personal opinion, but I think it's for a lot of people too. I'm not going to speak on your behalf, just going to speak on my own behalf. But it's more action-packed, more heartfelt. It just felt like a complete movie more than the last one, Homecoming. But anyways, I don't want to rag on Homecoming because Homecoming was great. Beginning, you know, Tom Holland's beginning to grow on myself. So anyways, let me do like I always do, a little quick non-spoiler, then I'll get into a couple of details, so you know the drill right here on the Movie Throne. So anyways, it is directed by Jon Watts. It came out July 2nd of 2019. It stars Tom Holland, Samuel L. Jackson, Zendaya, Cobie Smulders, Jon Favreau, J.B. Smoove, Jacob Batalon, I don't know how you pronounce it, I don't want to get his thing, Martin Starr, Marisa, Tomei, and Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. So what are my thoughts? Good film. One of the better MCU films, definitely, hands down. You know, when you compare it to, like, say, Ant-Man and the Wasp, this is 10 times better. So that's just my opinion. Story from the beginning to end is pretty cool. It's a good way to tie or give us the idea of a multiverse maybe being present, and that there's a possibility that you're going to get heroes and villains from these other places that are going to show up because of what went down and what the possibilities were in Endgame. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is dealing with the death with Tony just like the rest of the world. They're mourning the loss of Iron Man. They're wondering who's going to step in his shoes. Peter has big shoes to fill, in a sense, or he feels pressure that he has to become the next Tony Stark, and that's not the case. He just has to be a better him, I guess that's the word. He's still going through the I guess life of being a teenager, you know, likes MJ, doesn't know how he's going to get the girl. He has to save the world. He's had so much stress on his shoulders the last 5 years of missing in action, in a sense, and he doesn't know how to be a normal person, so he decides to go on vacation. So they go on vacation, and of course hell follows them right there in the form of Mysterio and the elementals, like, you know, Hydro Man, Molten Man, and whatever the last one was. I can't even remember, to tell you the truth. But special effects are great, action is amazing, and it's a typical story that you think that the person or villain involved is a hero, and he turns out to be the bad guy who wants everything for himself. Love the little nuggets that we got that connects Mysterio to Nick Fury and even Tony Stark, actually. What he got, how he got double crossed and all that crap. So anyways, but well written, all the actors delivered. Tom Holland, amazing as Spider-Man like always, but I highly tell you guys to check it out if you haven't checked it out for yourself. It is a good film, better than the first one in my opinion. Okay, I'll tell you guys why. Some details, I'm not going to go in the whole damn thing, but I'll tell you guys why I believe that you should check this film out. So this is spoilers. There's a spoiler sign on the screen, so I don't want to hear you guys crying that I ruined it for you. Wow, the special effects and the way they brought Mysterio, phenomenal. Using drone and holograms and all that stuff to attack and to kind of bring the real world of Mysterio to life. The amazing scene is when Peter is like kind of like flashing in and out, trying to fight Mysterio. Actually, the first time after discovering that he is a baddie. Phenomenal. Like from it going back and forth, getting hit by real things, dealing with some of his demons and his fears. The Tony Stark scene that he comes out of the cemetery is phenomenal. Wicked fights, the way that MJ knows that who he is, and he finally kind of reveals that. The London scene is amazing. I love the fact they were fighting in Italy, and it followed him there from wearing the black suit, meeting up with Nick Fury, that he's kind of like forced to help deal with this situation. He doesn't really want to. The glasses with Tony Stark, giving him power. A lot of funny scenes. His best friend, Ned, phenomenal. Like, you can't go wrong with him. Flash Thompson even had his moments. The teachers, JB Smoove was funny as hell. Goes, don't you get me involved in this. But the London scene at the end is phenomenal. Jake Gyllenhaal delivered as Mysterio. Probably one of the best Spider-Man villains we got in a while, besides the Vulture with Michael Keaton. If you imagine those two guys working with each other, how great it would be. I'm pretty sure Jake will come back for this. But the ending was good. The end credits, you got to watch the end credit scenes. You have to see J. Jonah Jameson pop up. J.K. Simmons reprises his role. And the next film, I'm hoping Kraven the Hunter shows up. I think that's what they're alluding to. Spider-Man might be on the run because now his secret is out of the bag thanks to Mysterio and J. Jonah Jameson. So I wonder if we're going to get Matt Murdock show up as his lawyer. Maybe they're going to bring Charlie Cox, the Netflix Daredevil. I'm hoping they do bring him to kind of like reprise his role as Daredevil, because he is a phenomenal Daredevil. He's going to have to tone it down a little bit, but I hope so. Keeping my fingers crossed. But loved it from beginning to end. The ending, the action, the comedy, everything fits into place in this movie. The scenery, the fighting, the special effects, the technology, the tie-in between Tony Stark and Mysterio. Excellent. I loved it. I loved how they were going back into previous movies there and kind of tying how Mysterio got double-crossed or got fired in a sense from Tony Stark and why he wants all this technology for himself. Everything explains itself. The plot is great. Happy is cool. The whole thing between Happy and his aunt were just kind of neat. So loved it from beginning to end. Better than the first one in my opinion. So there you go, guys. That is my Theater 31 review on Spider-Man Far From Home. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Think you will. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. Did you like it better than the first one? Is it one of your top 5 MCU films that they've released in, I guess, the Infinity Saga, whatever you want to call it? It was a little bit weird the way it started with this one, but hey, I'll take any good Spider-Man well-written film with Tom Holland in it any day. Can't wait for part 3. So that's it. That's all. The King is out of here. Stay off my throne. Like, share, and subscribe to the Movie Throne. Check out all our other content right here on YouTube land. So until then, be the hell good. I'm going home. Take it easy.